Man, it's hard to even find the words tonight. The Raiders just hit rock bottom against the Colts. Pure embarrassment. The rookie RB tried to keep some pride alive, but Geno Smith, another meltdown, more turnovers, and Carroll's plan looks lost. Something's breaking inside this team, and what Geno said after the game, yeah, that's what really shook me. But hey, before we dive into this messy Raiders talk, do me one quick favor, hit that subscribe button. It's free and keeps this channel alive for the Raider Nation. Smash that like too so YouTube spreads this talk to more silver and black hearts. And drop your thoughts below. This space belongs to all of us who bleed for the Raiders. Man, I don't even know where to start with this one. The Raiders just embarrassed themselves again. Week 5, on the road in Indianapolis. And it looked like we didn't even get off the bus. The Colts punched us in the mouth early and we never punched back. You could feel it from the first quarter. The Raiders didn't come to fight. We started with that tiny little spark. Defense forcing a 3-and-out, offense moving the ball a bit, settling for a field goal. Okay, fine. But from there, disaster. The special teams folded again. Another blocked punt, another gift touchdown. Like, how many times do we have to watch this? It's the same movie, man, just a different stadium, and honestly, I'm tired of hearing the same excuses. We're shorthanded. Yeah, no Brock Bowers, no Michael Mayer, no Colton Miller, I get it. But this isn't about injuries anymore, this is about effort, pride. The silver and black doesn't fold like that. The Raiders of old would have fought till the final whistle, win or lose. What we saw today, that wasn't Raider football. Geno Smith, man, what's going on? Another interception that made zero sense, like he's just throwing it up, hoping for a miracle. You can't win in the NFL doing that. The guy was brought here to be a steady veteran presence, a leader for the young offense. Instead, he looks lost, and the energy around him, flat. You can see it in the huddle. Nobody's buying in right now. And look, I'll say it straight, for real. This team packed it in at halftime. I hate saying that, but that's what it felt like. No urgency, no fire, no just win baby spirit. The Colts didn't even need to try hard. They just executed. We, on the other hand, looked like a team searching for excuses instead of answers. Special teams, a joke. Defense, worn out because they're on the field all day. Offense, empty drives, no touchdowns, and zero rhythm. You can't win games like that, not in this league, not anywhere. To be honest with you all, something's gotta give. Maybe it's time for a big shakeup, because the same mistakes week after week are killing any hope this season still has. The locker room energy is off, and the nation feels it too. Everyone I talk to says the same thing. Where's the fight? Stick around, because what came out after the game from the rookie himself might surprise you. The kid spoke like a vet, and honestly, I respected every word he said. You know what hit me after the game? It wasn't just the scoreboard. It was what Ashton Jeanty said. The rookie didn't sugarcoat a thing. He looked straight at the camera and basically said, "We didn't finish. We didn't execute in the red zone." And you could tell he meant it. No PR talk, no fake positivity, just raw honesty from a 21-year-old who's already showing more accountability than half the locker room. The kid went over 100 total yards again, running hard, catching passes, doing everything he could to spark some life into this dead offense, and yet his main focus wasn't on his stats. It was on what went wrong. We've got to be better on third down. We've got to be better on fourth down. That's what he said. Like, that's leadership, man. That's what we've been missing from the veterans. Meanwhile, Geno Smith, I don't even know anymore, 2 more interceptions. Yeah, his numbers looked fine on paper. 25 completions, 228 yards. But who cares when you're giving the ball away every week? Turnovers kill everything. They kill momentum, they kill confidence, they kill trust. And it's starting to look like the team's losing faith in him. You can see it in their body language. Pete Carroll tried to defend him again, said he wanted Geno to stay in and get reps. Reps? We've had 5 games. What reps are we talking about? The man's 34 years old, not some rookie learning the system. You want practice reps, coach? That's what Wednesday's for. Sunday's supposed to be about winning football games and not experiments. And you know what makes it worse? You've got Kenny Pickett sitting on the bench just watching. Former first-rounder, strong arm, mobile, hungry. And Carroll doesn't even give him a snap, not even when the game was over by halftime. Like, what's the harm in letting the kid throw a few passes? Show something. Anything. Even James Jones, a guy who actually wore silver and black, said it perfectly after the game. Put Pickett in, let's see what he can do. And I'm with him. Geno's supposed to be the steady vet, but right now, he's playing scared. The confidence is gone, and it's showing every single drive. To be real with you all, the fans are losing patience. The nation's divided. Some still backing Gino, others screaming for change. And I can't even blame either side, because when you lose like this 46 week after week, nobody's job should feel safe. And if you think this loss was bad, wait till you hear what's being said inside the building. The alarms are going off in Vegas, and not the good kind. At this point, it's not panic anymore. It's reality. The Raiders are in real trouble, and there's no way around it. You can dress it up however you want. Rebuild year, new system, injuries. But the truth is, this team looks broken. And the worst part, you can feel the confusion on the sideline. Pete Carroll looks like he's searching for answers he doesn't have. I mean, let's be honest. We all knew it was going to take time. Carroll came in with that big reputation, the energy, the culture, the winning mentality from Seattle. But right now, none of that's translating in Vegas. This team doesn't have an identity. We're 5 games in, and I can't tell you what the Raiders' style even is. We don't dominate physically, we don't play smart, and we definitely don't play angry like the old silver and black used to. The lack of depth, brutal. No Bowers, no Mayer, no Colton Miller, fine. But good teams find ways. The Colts were missing starters too, and they still beat us like we were a college squad. That's not about injuries. That's about culture, and right now, ours is shot. Geno Smith, man, he's the symbol of this mess. The guy was supposed to be the calm veteran presence. Instead, he's a turnover machine. Every drop back feels like a coin toss between a completion and a disaster. And the contract? Don't even get me started. 2 years, $75 million. It's like we paid for a version of Geno that doesn't exist anymore. And Carroll, he keeps talking about growing through the pain. Raider Nation doesn't want growth. We want results. We've lived through rebuilds, relocations, coaching changes, and heartbreaks. We know what pain looks like. What we want now is fight. Show us that you still care, that the Shield still means something. Because right now, this feels like 2018 all over again. That hollow feeling when the season's barely started and you already know how it's going to end. We're watching blowout after blowout, hoping for one drive that makes us believe again. And I'll say it, the nation deserves better. These fans travel, they scream, they bleed for this team, and what they're getting in return is lifeless football. No pride, no fire, the alarms are blaring, and if Carroll doesn't change something soon, it's going to get ugly. Fast. And speaking of ugly, Geno Smith just made the kind of history no quarterback wants to make. Man, this one hurts. Geno Smith just made the wrong kind of history. 9 interceptions in 5 games. 9. You know the last Raiders quarterback to do that? Jim Plunkett in 1982. But here's the thing. Plunkett had heart. He fought through it. Geno? He's out there playing like he's afraid of his own shadow. I mean, think about it. This dude's been in the league over a decade. 2 Pro Bowls. Supposed to be the veteran presence, the calm in the storm. Instead, he's out here throwing passes that even rookies would think twice about. That second interception today, completely inexcusable. Short route, easy read, corner jumps it like it was drawn up for him. You could see it coming from your couch, man. And let's talk about the contract, because Raider Nation hasn't forgotten. 2 years, $75 million. 75, that's superstar money, not let's hope he doesn't throw another pick money. And the worst part, we traded a 3rd rounder to get him. It's like we're paying for pain at this point. What's making this all sting even more is that the defense, man, they're trying. They're on the field all day, getting worn down, doing their best to hold the line while the offense just hands the ball back. You can't win games when your quarterback keeps gifting the other team field position, and yet I don't even know if it's all on Geno anymore. It feels like the coaching staff doesn't have a clue how to fix him. No adjustments, no accountability, no creativity. Just the same old we'll look at the tape excuse. I'm done hearing that line. We've been looking at tape for 5 weeks. When does the improvement start? For real, Raider Nation is tired of being patient. You can feel it boiling, the comments, the posts, the calls. It's frustration mixed with heartbreak. Because this isn't just about losing, it's about losing ugly. We've been here before, but this time it feels heavier. I saw a stat after the game. Geno's 9 picks tie the worst start by any quarterback in the NFL since Zach Wilson's rookie year. A rookie! Wilson had that excuse. Geno doesn't. He's 34. This isn't learning time. This is supposed to be leadership time. To be honest with you all, I don't know how much longer Carroll can ride this out. At some point, loyalty turns into stubbornness, and that's where we're headed. Something's got to give. Because if it doesn't, this season's already gone. And the crazy part? Geno finally spoke after the game, and what he said caught everyone off guard. So Geno finally faced the music. After all those turnovers, all that frustration, he stood in front of the mic and talked. And I'll give him this. At least he didn't hide. But man, The words didn't hit the way they were supposed to. You could tell he was searching for something to hold on to, trying to convince himself that things can still turn around. He said, "We lost one game today. We just didn't execute." One game? Come on, Gino. This isn't one bad day. This is a pattern. 4 straight losses, and none of them even close. It's not about one Sunday, it's about 5 weeks of the same story playing out over and over. That's what's breaking the nation right now. Look, I respect accountability. He said they need to fix it, get better, go to work. That's fine. But how many times can you say that before it starts sounding empty? The effort doesn't match the talk. When the offense can't find the end zone for an entire game, when your supposed leader throws 9 picks in 5 starts, words start losing their power. And I get it. One of those interceptions came off a tipped pass. Stuff happens. But when everything that can go wrong keeps going wrong, it's not bad luck anymore, and it's bad football. It's a lack of rhythm, focus, chemistry, leadership, all of it. And that's what's eating at me as a fan. Gino was brought here to stabilize this offense, to give Carroll and Chip Kelly a foundation. But right now, the foundation's cracked. You can see it in the body language. You can hear it in the post-game tone. The whole locker room feels heavy, like everyone's waiting for someone else to step up. And honestly, that's the part that hurts most, because Raider Nation shows up no matter what. We sell out the stadium, we live this stuff, and to see that same fire missing on the field, it's brutal. Still, maybe, and I mean maybe, there's a spark somewhere in there. Sometimes hitting rock bottom forces a change. Sometimes it's the only way to wake a team up. But until that happens, the microscope stays right on Gino, on Carroll, on everyone, because next week, no more excuses. The Raiders either fight back or this season's officially gone. You know, when you put all this together, the blowout, the turnovers, the missed chances, it's clear this team's at a crossroads. Something's got to change. Carroll, Gino, everyone in that locker room has to decide if they still believe in the Shield, because the fans still do. We always will. The silver and black doesn't quit. Not in Vegas, not anywhere. So keep that energy, Raider Nation. Comment below, because this space belongs to everyone who bleeds for the Raiders. Just win, baby, or die trying.